Are you planning a trip to the Canadian Maritimes, Nova Scotia to be more precise? Are you wanting to do one of the coolest things that you can do in Nova Scotia? In this video, I am going to go over the experience of riding on the Bluenose II sailing boat. If you are not from Canada, you may not know about the Bluenose, but we know it because it is very famous because it is on our dime. Now, I'll give you a little, oh, doesn't like to focus. Okay, you get the point. So, I didn't realize anything really about the Bluenose or the Bluenose II. When I went to Nova Scotia and when I was talking to friends that I was going to be heading over there, one of my friends had told me about sailing on the Bluenose II. When I went over there, I definitely was one of the things that I wanted to do. Now, it happened to be in an area that I was going to be visiting, so it just worked out perfect. Plus, in the Maritimes, everything's so close together compared to the rest of Canada that you can hit up a lot of different areas. Now, the first thing you want to do if you want to go to the Bluenose is you want to go onto their website. Now, when you go onto their website, you want to see when it's going to be in port. Now, it's not in port all the time because they do a lot of different sailings all over the world. And then also you're not going to be able to sail during the winter season and stuff like that. Head over to their website, take a look at their schedule and see when they're going to be there, and try and plan your time when you're going to go, because it's out of Lunenburg. So it's a very popular city to go to, World UNESCO, and you're going to have a great day there regardless. Make that day one that you're going to be able to get onto the Bluenose. Now, you can reserve your spot, and I highly recommend it because these things do tend to sell out, especially during high season. Book your ticket and make sure that you get that organized before you are there for the day. Sometimes you can go in and check and see if they have any spots available, but to avoid disappointment, you want to book in advance. This is a working sailboat and it's like a tall ship, so it is super beautiful and it's huge, and you just are able to get on the boat and just have a relaxing sail. You are able to see how a full sail boat is working because they will raise the sails for you on your tour. So the tour, I think, is about 2 hours long. You go out into the bay and you sail around and just have a great view from the water to Lunenburg. And it's a beautiful, beautiful way to see that part of the country. Kind of got to stay out of the way. I took a lot of photos just because it was super interesting. I have done sailing before, but not on this scale. But you just kind of sit to the side and you watch all the goings on of raising all the different sails, how they speak to each other, and all of that dynamics of the crew. Now, the crew is young. You'll notice that right off the bat. They will always usually put up the sails unless it's a danger or something. We didn't have much wind the day that we went, so it wasn't like a super exciting day of a sailing, but it was just a really beautiful day out on the water. Now, you can definitely take loads of photos. They're used to people taking photos because ideally it's all tourists on these boats that are taking these tours. So they're there for photos. You can just stay out of their way and you can take photos. You can wander around the boat deck and just kind of see it from all different vantage points. One of the things that I wish I knew when I was younger was that you can actually apply for a job to be a deckhand each season. So each season is 6 months long. You can apply on their website. There are stipulations to get a job on this boat, but I think it would be an incredible experience. So first, you have to be a Canadian citizen. Second, you need to be aged between 19 and 30. So if you're in that realm there, I highly recommend that you do this. You also have to pass a medical and have a passport, and you live on the boat for 6 months. And it is a paid position and it is a lot of work, but it's a lot of fun. It just looks like a blast, and you gain so many different skills from being on here for 6 months. And you can always work your way up to the different positions the longer you stay. So I hope you definitely check out the Bluenose II when you are in Nova Scotia. It's down out of Lunenburg, so check that out and have an amazing time down there. Now, if you have any questions and suggestions or anything, pop them down below in the comments and I would be happy to answer those for you. If you're wanting more tips and tricks for traveling, I have made a travel checklist that I go through the top 10 things that you must do before you go on your next trip. You can get that for free. I'm going to put the link down below in the description. Now, if you want to subscribe to my channel, I would love to have you along. I talk everything travel in here. So hit that subscribe button and I will see you next time. See you later. Bye.